In this video, I want to introduce you to the topic of event handlers. Event handlers can sometimes seem kind of mysterious or weird or abstract, but I'm going to show you in this video that they're actually not very difficult to understand. So, in layman's terms, what is an event handler? An event handler is something that connects a button, like this button right here, to an event method in your code. So I'm going to go ahead and name our button, and I'll just say hello, or let's say btn hello, and I'll go down to our text field, give it a display property, and so what I'll do now is go ahead and initialize the button, which you should be familiar with already. Just double click on it and it's initialized. So I want to draw your attention to one or two things. First of all, I want to show you that the name of this method, btn hello click, and compare that to the name of the button, which is btn hello. Now, in order to connect the btn hello name with the btn hello click event method, you need something called an event handler. And let me show you where you can find the event handler. It's going to be in your designer file. And pay close attention, there's a little plus sign you need to click in order to show some additional code. And essentially every object you have in your form, whether it's a button, whether it's your actual form, whether it's a text box, a label, etc., all these items are described in this designer file. So here is the information that describes our hello button. Here's the code that describes our actual form. And if I were to add something like, I don't know, label, you would get code for label as well, right there. So anyway, this is kind of useful with Visual Studio. Is the event information or the form description information automatically gets added to the designer file as soon as you add a new item to your form design right here. So getting back to event handlers, this is the event handler line right here. Any form item that has an event method associated with it, like this event method, any form object like that will have an event handler associated with it. And as you can see, the event handler, it links the name of the button, which is btn hello. It links it to the name of the event method, which is btn hello underscore click. That line of code is absolutely mandatory in order for the button, this button right here, for this to actually execute the event method right here. So if you ever run into some like really weird error in your program where maybe, for example, a button isn't working properly, or maybe you're getting some kind of weird error message that says something about the designer file, then the best thing to do is check your designer file and look to see if if this matches the actual event method, the exact spelling and capitalization. They both must match spelling and capitalization. And also make sure that this matches the actual name of the button, which is up here, btn hello. And just to show you what this error message might look like, let's say I take out the H here and just say btn hello. Well, you get an error message down here, like so. And it says it's actually in the Form1 designer file, which is this thing right here. And it says it's on line 43. Let's check line 43 of the designer file. It's already up here, so let's open that up. And line 43, which happens to be the event handler right here. If we delete that, we can actually get fix itself. And now the error's gone away. Or you can change it back to how it used to be by adding the H back, which you'll have to also add it over here in the designer. So yeah, it's a really good troubleshooting step you should take when writing your program. And oh, and one more thing, I almost forgot to mention. This kind of error message will result in your form looking like this. And you can click ignore and continue if you want, but it's not going to get you anywhere, because it just gives you a blank form instead of your objects. So, and then of course, if you go back and fix it, it restores everything to normal. So yeah, hopefully this short video was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.